What's up guys, Saints Venny here, bringing you a new video, and it is another squad builder. As promised to you guys, every week I will be dropping you guys a new squad builder from 100k, 250, 500, 750 to a mil. If you guys want to see more after the mil mark, let me know, or we can do refresh, or maybe you guys send in your teams and I review them. Just give me some ideas what you guys want to see regarding the squad builder after we've hit the 1 mil mark. But before we get into details of the team and the different variables regarding it, subscribe to the channel if you're new around here, or if you haven't subscribed at all and you watch the videos. It does help the channel grow. Leave a like as well, that also helps the channel grow, so more people can actually see the videos, and hopefully they become more knowledgeable about what I'm teaching them and teaching you guys, as I do try my best to help you guys improve at FIFA with your budgets or just with gameplay in general. But yeah, let's get into the video for you guys and see what's cracking. Before we get into too much detail though, we are currently 10-0, sorry, on PlayStation and Xbox. Hopefully we can achieve double top 100. If not, at least one top 100 would be nice. I'll save all my player picks for one video as well. But if you want to see me play the games, obviously my stream link is in the description. But this is my 250k team. What I recommend you guys, it's a little bit different. I think the only difference where you'll see a lot of 100ks and 250ks, it's very similar. It's always Frankie de Jong, Dembele, Griezmann, Lenglet, Elemental. I'm bored of it. I'll be honest with you, we've had informs what cards are going to be better than these cards we have seen in the game now. So in goal, Donnarumma, 6'5", comes with a massive frame, freestyle weak foot, 90 diving, 90 reflex. That's key. You know, for a big guy, you need them to be able to be reacting on, you know, different types of shots, and the reflex is the most important part really regarding that. It's going to be very similar to how Courtois works on FIFA if you've used Courtois. For a Serie A option though, is quality in goal. Obviously you can, I don't know what else options you can do regarding keepers. I don't think there is too much unless you change one of the centre backs, but yeah, we'll go into detail of that in a little bit further. In right back, we've got Malcoit, high, medium, 3-star, 5'10", 85 pace, 74 dribble, 74 defending, 75 dribble, 74 defending, 75 physical, 78 dribbling. Excuse me there, because I just absolutely can't use my words. English is not obviously working right now. That was even worse as I even tried to rescue it. But yeah, 5'10", comes with quite a wide frame for 5'10". I used him on Rose Glory at the start of this week, and he was solid for me. I'll be honest with you guys. He was. I think the only problem was his pace. He did feel a little bit out of place when it came to, you know, just general play now on FIFA. A lot of people have these crazy overpowered teams, and he's quite often seen as quite a weakling. So maybe if you could change that, I do recommend maybe looking into that. Maybe if you can somehow get Semedo right back, and then Alan just gives Lozano the strong link, that could be great actually. Maybe you could even do that right now. You know what, we're going to change it up on the spot, boys. On the spot we're changing this up. I know I've just talked about my court in Donnarumma, but I've just thought of an option what could actually be a lot better for you guys. And what do we try and do? We always try and make you guys better, so no matter what the situation. I think it might be slightly over 250k, but I'm sure if you've got 250k, you can make yourself a little bit more coins. Wow, I can't believe I didn't even think about this the first time. So Semedo into right back, who I actually think is top 3 centre back right backs on this game. Obviously not including icons. For me, it's like this birthday Cancelo, and actually Semedo is probably top 2 even. Semedo is unbelievable in this game. And actually, I said we wasn't going with the generic, obviously Elemental, Lenglet, and De Jong, but to get Semedo in over Malcoit, this has got to be done. 82 keeper Areola. So yeah, we'll go back into this. Areola in goal now. You know, if you've played FIFA and you've got a cheap budget, and you've even whatever budget, you've probably used Areola this FIFA. Comes out at 6'5", very similar to Donnarumma, but obviously being a little bit lower rating, he is probably more vulnerable to mistakes. And then obviously right back now we've got Semedo, as I mentioned, top 2 right backs. And instead of me worrying about the pace with Malcoit, now we have 92 pace on Nelson Semedo, 4-star skills, 3-star weak foot, unbelievable player. Like, trust me, that upgrade right there is probably worth like 50k in general, but obviously because of price ranges, it's not. In centre back, Lenglet and Eden Mittal. I believe this was the link up actually in the game. What I would do when you set up your custom tactics, once obviously you go to defensive, I would switch these two around, but obviously for chemistry reasons, you need to start Lenglet on the right and then Eden Mittal on the left. But yeah, this is a solid backline. Wow. Yeah, as I was saying, Lenglet 6'1", medium height, 4-star weak foot, unbelievable on the ball. Even though he's got that weak foot, I just think because of like Eden Mittal's weak foot, it's just better to play on the right. Eden Mittal also medium height, 6'1", goal beast on this game. You guys know about him, just a freak for nature. Just simple as when it comes to FIFA gameplay, FIFA 20 especially. Roussillon, left back, 89 pace, 5'9", left foot, 3-star, 80 dribbles, 78 defending, 78 physical. Tank. Once again, as I was talking about Semedo, he comes with quite a thin build, right? That's what Semedo comes. He's very agile, very quick on the ball. With Roussillon, he's similar to Mendy, a very bulky build, but very physical. Kind of like Mendy, Ferdinand Mendy's card. Roussillon is slightly smaller. Basically the same frame, but just a smaller, smaller in height. So yeah, Roussillon left back, and obviously gives you the strong link to your left mid, who's going to be João Victor. 92 pace. He was in the previous 100k team. 4-star skills, 5-star weak foot, left foot, medium, 5'10". And I haven't used him, as I mentioned before, but on stat wise, he looks unbelievable. On for like 40k, 30k, it's a cracking pickup for sure. Lucas Moura obviously chilling there. Cheat beast once again. I mentioned him. 4-star, right foot. He was also in the 100k team. And I actually said about Lucas Moura being very underrated. At the start, when I was doing my R9 Road to Glory, he was a freak for me. So definitely recommend having him back in. And this guy right here, before I go into... You know what? I'm leaving him to the end because he deserves his own little time. Obviously going into Alan, medium high, 4-star skills, 3-star weak foot. He's got 4-star skills. That's actually... I didn't know. I thought he had 4-star weak foot, 3-star skills. But medium high, 5'9". He'll be a general in your midfield, holding it down, especially with Paulinho next to him, who I'll go into now. Paulinho... 4-star skills, 4-star weak foot, high, 6 foot. This team for 250k, bargain. Definitely recommend picking this team up, man. This is a freak of a team. Alan and Paulinho will have your midfield locked down for a very cheap price. And then up top, 4-star skills, 5-star weak foot, Richarlison, high, medium, 5'11". Not as good as obviously his shapeshifter, but what he comes with is obviously the 5-star weak foot, which is essential in this game. As I talk about the meta, I'll quickly talk about the meta now before we go and talk about Lozano. The meta is very 5-star weak foot, turn either one way, or 5-star skills and Elastico or scoot turn one way, and try and do that extra turn. A lot of times it's obviously going down the wings and then coming inside and then trying to get that turn off of your players. This is the player though. This is why I changed it up. Like I said, like obviously you got the basic De Jong and Dembele. Screw them guys. Screw everyone. Like Son, whoever it may be. This guy is the guy you need. High, low, 5-star skills, 4-star weak foot. He is unbelievable. Crazy agile. Crazy agile. I know a lot of people are 99 agility and stuff like that. There's a guy called Machis, who's a La Liga striker. He's got 99 agility. 4-star skills. He does not feel even close to Lozano. Lozano, this card, has got his FIFA 18 pace back, but feels like a bit of like a Saint Maxime on the ball, similar to his birthday card, but just doesn't have the birthday card's sort of attacking presence with obviously the dribbling. But the dribbling's good, sorry, the shooting and the passing's a little bit weaker. But definitely, this guy, trust me, is going to be your superstar when it comes to your team. But let's show you how I would set this up in game. And I'll show you the 4-2-3-1 and the 4-4-2. Starting with the 4-2-3-1, simple as. We put Alan and Paulinho into the DM spots. I would actually play Paulinho on the left and Alan on the right due to Paulinho's weak foot being a lot stronger than Alan's. So if he has to play it with his left, he is capable of doing it. I would then play Lozano as the central cam, Lucas as the ram, Victor as the lamb, and Richarlison as striker. And my explanation on this is, even when I go with the 4-4-2 or the 4-2-3-1, my wingers have to just be about raw pace and just be sprinters. At the end of the day, I don't need you to be scoring. I don't need you to be doing crazy assists. All I need you to do is run the field and just stretch the opponents to allow the superstars in my team to score the goals. And your superstar, as mentioned, will be Lozano. Playing him as a cam just because he's your best player. At the end of the day, he's your best player in the team. He's going to feel the most agile. He's going to feel the best on the ball. He's going to be able to take on them OP players for you guys. He's going to be often what you need to notice when you get the ball into your Richarlison, he's going to do often like a run past your Richarlison, and that is due to his high low work rate. So definitely look out for that. And if you can set him off, just going past the centre backs, you'll get a lot of one-on-one situations. And with the one-on-one situation, you just ball roll the keeper and sit him on his ass, basically. Richarlison striker, obviously, with the 5-star weak foot will be unbelievable too. João Victor went onto the left with his 5-star weak foot. Just trust me, this 250k team is probably the best 250k team you guys will see. And I'm not even gassing it. Like, this is unbelievable. I actually might do a foot champs challenge with 250k team, because that's how good I think this team is. So if you guys want to see that, let me know. Maybe I'll do that next week. I'll do like 90 games of weekend league for you guys. 4-4-2 though, this is how I would set it up. Very similar to the 4-2-3-1 with Lucas and Victor right and left, and then also Alan in the centre mid sort of spots. But I'll put Lozano right striker and Richarlison left striker due to the 5-star weak foot. If I do have any left-sided chances with Richarlison, it's going to go in because of the 5-star weak foot, compared to Lozano, sorry, 4-star weak foot. So yeah, this is how I would set the team up at 4-4-2 and 4-2-3-1. If you want to see custom tactics regarding how I would use this, if you go back a couple of videos, I think there's 6th in the world custom tactics. That is the custom tactics I use to get top 100 with my main team, and then custom tactics will work with your team. So yeah, this is how I would do it. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. I know it's a bit of I'll be honest, I made a lot of mistakes, but you know, that is just the nature of making videos. It happens. But yeah, don't forget to leave a like, comment, subscribe. Hope you guys enjoyed this team. And let me know if you want me to do that challenge, because I'm definitely down to do it. But peace.